Dino Crisis was released in 1999 and was developed by the same team behind Capcom's Resident Evil series, including the director Shinji Mikami. The story follows Regina, a special operations agent sent with a team to investigate a secluded island research facility. Finding the place overrun with dinosaurs, Regina must fight through the facility to discover its secrets and ultimately escape alive with her team. Instead of the pre-rendered backgrounds of its Resident Evil predecessor, Dino Crisis uses an original real-time engine with 3D environments. The game was panned by some critics, calling it Resident Evil with dinosaurs. But a lot of the fans saw it differently, as the game sold 2.4 million copies on the PlayStation alone. And the original Dino Crisis to this day is considered a cult favorite by many. The gameplay features traditional survival horror mechanics, including actions and puzzles, but it was developed to have more consistent and visceral terror, with the dinosaurs being quick, intelligent, and violent. Capcom would later market the game as panic horror as opposed to survival horror due to these design changes. Alright, let's talk a little bit about the plot. The game takes place in 2009. The Secret Operation Raid Team, also known as SORT, sends an agent to investigate a research facility on Albus Island. He learns that Dr. Edward Kirk, a world-renowned scientist who was reported dead 3 years ago, is leading a secret weapons project within the facility. SORT sends 4 agents: Regina, Gail, Rick, no, not that Rick, and Cooper, to acquire Kurt and return him to custody. The team arrives on the island under the cover of darkness, dropping in via parachute. Cooper is blown off course and lands in the jungle away from the others. Lost in the dark, he is chased down by a Tyrannosaurus Rex and eaten. The other 3 agents are unaware of his death and proceed with the mission. Dino Crisis was another one of my all-time favorite games back in the day. As every game I've covered here so far, the gameplay, the graphics at the time, the game mechanics, the storyline of the game was all perfectly done. If you've never played the original Dino Crisis, it's another one that I have to highly recommend checking out. The game did spawn 2 sequels. The incredible Dino Crisis 2, which was just as great as the first one, if not a little bit better in my opinion. And then there's Dino Crisis 3. We don't talk about Dino Crisis 3. I'm pretty sure the whole fan base decided collectively that that game doesn't exist. There have been talk and rumors of a remaster for years now. I personally don't know if it'll ever happen. I really hope it does and that they do it justice. This game is one of the all-time greats and deserves a solid remaster. Alright, that does it for this episode of Retro Flashback. Tune in next week where I'll be covering an incredibly fun side-scroller that I don't think a lot of people remember. I'm pretty sure it was an obscure game back in the day, but it's called Tomba.
What did you say his power level is? It's over 9,000!